Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. I'm coming to you with another episode in my makeup organization series, and this one is going to be blush and highlight together because it's not that much material. I wanted to put those two in the same video. Alright, so how they are stored. My blush and my highlighters are stored in my wide Alex drawer here, with the exception of some blush, with the exception of some highlighter palettes. Yeah, so the reason why the highlighter palettes are stored outside of the drawer, some of them, right here, and not in the drawer is for sake of space. They're big and I needed to fit more in the drawer. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. So I'll show you those, but that's the only reason. Okay, so with that being said, with the blush and highlighter drawer, they're organized sort of the same way, with number one being by brand, by default, because same brand, has the same packaging, is the same size, and you can fit a lot of them. Like, it's easy to store that way. I don't sort my blushes by shade because that is a mess. Like, I have, like, blush shades are so much similar than, let's say, eyeshadow shades. That's not how I just look, how I look for blush. I don't look for blush. Yeah, no. Well, I'm gonna have pinks or like, yeah, that's just, I can't do it. I can't. So again, it is sorted by brand because I tend to have a lot of some brands and maybe a little bit of others. So that's the first category by brand. If I have a lot of a brand, it goes in together for blushes and highlighters. And then once brand is out of it, then it'll go by type. For example, I have all my cream blushes and cream highlighters in an area together. Yeah, I'll have those in a section together. You'll see that. And then I have maybe like a mishmash of drugstore blushes, like just a mishmash. Also, if they are similar shape and size, they'll go together. Because what I did in my Alex drawers, in these Alex drawers, to fit, these are the wide ones, to fit as much in as possible, I have made specific sized compartments using foam board. So like everything fits perfectly in its space. And so I decided when I was making those, like what, like, for example, if I didn't have a whole row of a brand, what other brands fit this size parameter, and I could fit as much in a compartment as possible. So number one is brand, number two is type, number three is similar sizes and packaging. That's how I decided to do that. Now, with the highlighters, it's the same concept. However, I will say, everything is not like stuffed as much as it could be. Because, like, for example, MAC and Becca's highlighters are probably about the same size around, so they could fit in one row behind each other, but I separated those two brands because those are, like, my favorite highlighters, if you will, and I gave them their own section. So I do throw a little bit of fun in my organization, but that's about as far as it goes when it comes to fun. Or, like, packaging is really pretty. I'll put them all together. But again, brand, similar size and shape, because my space isn't exactly limited. I can roll over things, but I don't like to have things in too many things in multiple places to have to look for things. Like, as you can see, all my lip stuff is there, minus my deluxe size samples here, like I told you guys. That's the only other area where those, you know, like all my lip stuff is there. All of my highlighters in a drawer, but I have palettes. Like, that's okay. But to, like, roll over another drawer and, like, I don't know. I mean, if it comes to that point, I have two drawers or two. I hope it ever comes to that point. If I have to, if I have too many blushes for a drawer, too many highlighters for the drawer, that means we got to get rid of some. So, yeah. So I'm going to show you my blush drawer and my highlighter drawer, and just so you can see the breakdown. All right, let's go. So we'll start with the blush drawer. Again, these compartments are specifically made with foam board. I'm actually going to I'm standing up. I'm going to get down on the floor so I can really get close to it, you guys. So, yeah, this is my blush drawer. This is where all of my blush lies, except the ColourPop cream blushes. Again, like I told you, things are sorted by brand, by type. All of my cream blushes are here. However, the reason why the ColourPop cream blushes, they are here in an an emoji drawer. The reason why is because when my stuff is stored like this on its side, I can't see these. So I like to have those face up, and I have enough where they're pretty in emoji drawer. But again, everything else is here. So I have Coastal Scents Forever blushes. I have all 18 of the Coastal Scents Forever blushes. And so I made a compartment. I measured it. This is all foam board. Measured it, tucked it, and they fit perfectly in here. And so I can grab one, file through, see what it is, blah, blah, blah. Here is my MAC section. And I left a little bit more room for 2 more. If I get more, obviously I'll get more blushes as life goes on. They'll, you know, reorganize, we'll figure it out. Back here is Urban Decay. And again, that size worked there. Here are my Milani Flower blushes. Now again, this compartment just fits them. So if they come out with more, we have to reevaluate, and I'm okay with that. That's fun. That's you know, doing a whole makeup organizer is not like hell to me. I'm excited about it. For example, when I was talking about different brands having similar sizes, these are NYX as well as City Color in here, but they fit the same size. They're the same size. Mishmash of drugstore. These are some other size blushes that could fit with these, but I don't have enough space, so they're there, which is fine. And then I have blush palettes. I don't own many blush palettes. I mean, that is a lot, but I don't own any large ones where they couldn't go in here. Some single pan blushes, Lorac. So I keep all of my blushes. These are my Juvia's Face palettes, blush palettes, Inglot Duos, and Sleek there. And so that all works out. And you see I have a little bit of room. Again, I could go through. I could add, and yeah. So my highlighter drawer is above my blush drawer. Don't ask me why. I put on blush before highlighter. I don't know, when I was organizing that, I didn't realize it. So these are all of my highlighters. Again, minus my palettes. My palettes are up here. These are all of my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kits, my ColourPop palette, and a NYX palette. And the reason why they're up there is to save space in the drawer. That's the only reason. I'm like, all right, they're pretty palettes. I'll put them up there. And I have all the Anastasia Glow Kits except for the new one, the sugar one. The reason why I don't have that one is because 3 of the shades are shades that I already have in other glow kits. That's what I'm hearing. Anyway, so that's what that is. So back to the drawer. So again, this drawer is definitely more organized by type. Yeah, just like the blushes, yeah. So we have our MAC section here. We have MAC here. So all my MAC highlighters, not many. I'm missing one because I have some packed in my travel bag. I just came back from a trip. So, yeah, Becca here. These are a little bit of, these are my other high-end ones. So like, yeah, you see, Too Faced, Cover FX, Inglot. Yeah, those are just, I don't know, I separate those. Sometimes I don't know. Makeup Revolution. This is all Makeup Revolution. I love their highlighters. Their strobe highlighters, really nice. Really nice. And their shimmer strip things. Really nice. Cream highlighters. I have some ColourPop cream highlighters like blushes. They're not in a, I didn't put them in emoji because there's only 5 of them. My liquid halos from Wet n Wild. Yeah, these are similar sizes here. LA Girl, Milani, they're similar sizes, as well as the Wet n Wild. There's and City Color in the back. They're similar sizes. Similar sizes of baked and pressed highlights, similar sizes. And then over here are some loose ones. A couple smaller palettes, and these bigger, large ones. Just kind of irregular things there that are highlighters. This tin here is my, it's a highlighter that I broke the packaging for, and so the pan is just in there. But yeah, and that's what that is. So those are my highlighters and blush. Told you guys that was fairly simple. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in the video, feel free to leave it down below. I love you all, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!